What if there were a few simple words you could say that could change everything, take you from a contracted, fearful state to a more open, positive, filled with possibilities state? Well, there is such a saying, and we're going to share it with you. We call it the Miracle Reframe, and you're going to learn it in this short video and much more as well, and all the connections that are possible. Jane?
Yeah, this is something that's surprisingly easy to do, and it can change your life in potentially remarkable ways.
Yes, and I'm Philip Montrose with my wonderful partner, Jane Montrose, co-founders, directors of Awakenings Institute. We help people step up, tap into the heart and soul with holistic coaching and healing. And I want to share with you how we received this miracle reframe mantra. Years ago, Jane and I were walking our dogs as we do in the mornings, and something happened. We were hearing the words or talking about the words, anything is possible, anything is possible. And suddenly the other words came in, and miracles are happening now. And it was an aha, a feeling. We knew we found something. It wasn't something we had studied or trained for. It just sort of came on its own out of the blue from some higher realm, it seemed. And we started using it on ourselves, sharing it with clients, teaching it, and the results were truly actually miraculous. People really loved the results in doing this very simple, powerful miracle reframe. And it's much more than just a positive affirmation. So let's talk about what is a miracle. What are we talking about? A lot of people think of an amazing transformation, an impossible event occurring, water turning into wine, spontaneous remission, maybe, and that could be true, yes. But it really happens miracles on all different scales. Little miracles are happening all the time. And it really is a miracle when it's something beyond what we expected, something we didn't really
Right.
think would occur, out of the ordinary, out of the blue. And it might be a little thing, something in traffic. We're feeling better. The traffic parted. We know what to say in a difficult conversation, maybe have a health resource. We're feeling better. Um, and it really happens on all different scales. It just requires you to be open and let this miracle flow through you. Jane?
Right. It I guess what I think of is that it makes sense to recognize things in life as miracles now because then it opens you to more. And the first thing I think of is our hearts are beating all the time. It's amazing. I don't know how many times a day.
Right.
I guess thousands of times every day without us having to pay any attention to it. That's pretty miraculous. Or breathing. We
Right.
don't have to continuously think, well, I guess I'd better breathe again. Or looking out at the world, how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly.
Right.
I think getting in that miracle mindset is really helpful. You could say as a foundation for opening to other things being miracles.
Yes, you want to let this miracle come through you and not block it and stop it as we're exploring here. And what it's going to do is shine a light on your next step. What's next for you? And that's beautiful because you might be very limited on what you think is possible due to your conditioned thinking, your habits, what's happened before. But when you open yourself up, that other things could be possible, things beyond your radar, things out of the perceptions that you normally have. There's so many possibilities, and then synchronicities start to occur. Amazing connections are seen that you often go unnoticed with this miracle reframe. It really opens you up to it, doesn't it, Jane?
Right, right. So you're intending to be able to see them. A lot of times something might seem possibly that way, and then we block it ourselves just with our thinking.
And we have many positive results and reports and testimonials coming into us with people who explore and use this miracle reframe as we do. And Jane, why don't you mention one that stands out? We were just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's interesting because we do a lot of presentations and teach classes to groups. And of course, we have our own courses. Many times people will come for those presentations and we'll never hear from them again. We're thinking, well, gee, I hope this is helpful. And of course, that's always what we want. We did this class, and this was years ago, and we taught the miracle reframe. And we finished, and everything was as usual. People do generally say, well, thank you, and it was great. But that's the end of it. So, in this case, a year later, we got an email from a fellow, and he said, I attended your presentation a year ago, and I started using the Miracle Reframe every day, and my life has completely transformed itself. Which I can see that being possible for a person, because if you can get into that miracle mindset and be open to something that is unexpected to happen, it can be quite remarkable.
And it's so versatile, the Miracle Reframe. You can apply it to little things like smoother traffic or maybe parking, these daily frustrations that drain your energy. Could be a difficult conversation where it's suddenly you know what to say and you have the courage to say it because the Miracle Reframe opened you up. Maybe a career possibility will open up that you hadn't considered because you're not in the same pattern, looking in the same places. Or a health option, a health resource might be presented to you. And the Miracle Reframe itself, as we do, combines with the EFT tapping, as we're about to show you, and that's healing in itself as well. And it combines with many other modalities too. And at the deepest level, we're really talking about your spiritual growth because the Miracle Reframe connects you with a higher realm. What's ordinary there is extraordinary in our everyday 3D conventional reality. So the spiritual growth is really accelerated when you're connected at this realm with the Miracle Reframe showing you the way. So, shall we demonstrate this very short, powerful process we've been talking about, Jane? The
Sure.
Miracle
Yeah.
Reframe
Yeah.
with the
EFT.
EFT.
EFT is always fun.
So the EFT, holistic EFT, our version of doing it, opens you up to healing and helps you heal. And then the Miracle Reframes opens you up to possibilities, not only of healing, but what else is possible in your next step as we've explored. So let's do it together. EFT tapping often starts with tapping what's called the karate chop point in the side of your hand, but we like to do it with a more holistic approach, we think, which is putting your hand or both hands on your heart as a starting point. And then you say an affirmation. And today we thought it would be good to say, even though I have this doubt about whatever you want the miracle on, anything is possible and miracles are happening now. That's the Miracle Reframe. Anything is possible and miracles are happening now.
Right.
And
So you might want to take just a brief, a couple of seconds to consider something specific you have a doubt about and how strong the doubt is, so that we can do a before and after.
And it can be quite small, just a little thing that you'd like to improve, especially since you're starting out practicing this. Um, and it can be in any area you want. So you have something that you have a doubt, and you say the affirmation as you're putting your hand over your heart aloud, even though I have this doubt about fill in the blank or this issue, this challenge, um, anything is possible and miracles are happening now. And you can say it a couple times more aloud to deepen it. Anything is possible and
Possible
miracles are
miracles are
happening
happening
now.
now,
Even though I have this doubt about blank, anything is possible and
and
miracles
miracles are
are
happening now.
happening now. And so you tap the key acupressure meridian points to open the meridians. And we just say the word release, a single word, as we're releasing what's in
Release.
the way. Release, tapping lightly 5 to 7 times, breathing. The second point by the eyebrows, key meridian points in Eastern medicine, but with your fingers. Release. The side of the eye, release. Under the eye, again, another key point. Some of them may be sensitive, release. Under the nose, a key channel too, release. Under the mouth, release. The collarbone, the ridge up there in the collarbone, there's kind of a bump there underneath it. You're tapping a kidney meridian, breathing, release. And then like you're embracing yourself under your arms there, your torso, side of your torso, tapping release, say release again. And the final, what we add, we call the reset process. We add it to making holistic EFT even more effective, tapping the top of the head, kind of like good boy, good girl. We like to
You're
say now,
wanting to tap lightly and reach both sides of your brain.
yeah,
So this is a
across your head,
slightly different process.
across
Yeah.
your head, and you say anything is possible. Breathing that in, integrating your left and right brain there, and tapping your heart, integrating in your heart, and miracles are happening now. Breathing that in, allowing the energy to circulate. Very good. Just notice what's happening in your mind, body, and notice if there's a shift. Could be little or big. Just kind of hang out with that. Be feeling more open. You have that open state where the
No, I just
miracles,
feel happy.
happy, smiling miracles are
Right.
finding you right now, flowing through you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's true that more is possible when we raise our vibration to match what we want. So, yeah,
Exactly.
feels great.
It does. And as we're closing here, we want to just say we've been teaching the Miracle Reframe for years. It's really become a cornerstone, one of the
Yeah.
cornerstones of our holistic EFT and spiritual kinesiology and spiritual coaching work. And it's really been a blessing knowing this. And if you'd like to know more about it, which we encourage you to do, we have a free resource here for you. And it's our free Miracle Reframe Holistic EFT kit. And we have our holistic EFT manual, which talks about in detail about the Miracle Reframe to learn more, and some videos about EFT, holistic EFT, and the Miracle Reframe for you, and some more resources that we've developed over the years. You can get this at gettingthrough.org/learn dash EFT. And there's the link there below of gettingthrough.org/learn dash EFT. So as we're having our final comments, we just want to say we're just beginning to explore this with you today. There's a lot more to it, isn't there, Jane?
Yeah, for sure. And after all the years that we've been doing this, I continue to be amazed that there's always more. I think actually the way that we do this now, the Miracle Reframe itself is it's slightly different than it was when we first did it, and I think more effective and catching up with the times we're in. And then ultimately, if you want to create miracles, just have that attitude that life is a miraculous journey because it is. It's just amazing.
And we explore this miraculous journey more deeply in our courses that we teach too, where it connects with so many amazing, profound realities and experiences with a spiritual community too. But for
Right.
now, we suggest get that free holistic miracle reframe EFT kit at the gettingthrough.org/learn dash EFT. And just remember that anything is possible and miracles are happening now.